Got it.
Did they fill the gap all the way, Shorty? I think
Uh,
so.
the after hours they did, yep. They filled it all the way after hours. I think this, but meanwhile, that was a big spike, pretty large spike. Why do you guys think I care about this spike here? You guys see what happened today? We opened above the spike, which means you're doing what to the spike?
Reject it.
Accepting the one from yesterday.
That means we're accepting the bullish spike, right? If we open below it, that means you would be rejecting. I think you're just used to the bear spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you look at this, there's a lot of confluences at this level. So maybe, I don't know where we are right now, but if they're able to, let's say, revisit this, right? The day prior, we had really, really interesting setup here, and we talked about it right here. So this is something to look at, right? You have a nice distribution, you closed above it, right? And then you close this day here as well, where you opened here and you closed at the highs. Here you open higher, you close at the lows. And now you're looking at, this distribution sitting here, right? And if they're able to lose that, let's say they lose this spike end here from the day prior, there's a very high chance that you would be looking to visit at least the double distribution split here the day prior, right? That's where you would expect some buyers, and of course you have this spike where they potentially play something like this and continue, or play this to the downside. But we just need to find the acceptance, right? And considering, the tariff news now, see how badly did they run over. So yeah, I mean they ran at what, 60 points? Oops.
Well, today's high right now. Well,
That,
value high.
that is crazy, yeah. So this is a pretty good access here. So I would mark that, right? And then if you want to be a bull, what's the level that you got to reclaim? What do you want to hold tomorrow if you're a bull?
Definitely the access at the top. The
Okay.
previous day close.
Okay, it's logical. Like, right, you want to be above the close to reject lower, sure. If you want to continue the trend, right, since we're making, I would say, higher highs and higher lows, tomorrow eventually you want to crack this. Somebody set it the unfair high, and you want to continue going all the way towards the 2024 value area high, right? So that would be somewhere around here, which is about 5,700. Considering, I believe they're here now, the odds that we're going to be at 5,700 if this continues are pretty damn high. I would anticipate that they're going to go there, maybe even tonight, right? And it looks like Trump speaking now. So I wouldn't have the heart to short any of this here, guys, just yet. Especially the overnight session. I would say the overnight's probably going to be bought unless there's some tariff news. But even then, honestly, it's been difficult to swing when you can, again, all you need is a tweet to say you're negotiating and here, 60 points and you're up. Could be the same for the down, right? But I'll be very, very careful, swinging long positions. But for tomorrow, I really want to clear them. I want to clear this 56.75. If you do clear this 56.75, I would say this 5,700 is pretty quick. That's 25 points. If they do that, just watch for the retest to go long, right? This is your high of the day sitting here. You come back, let's say you clear this, come back, take the long and walk away. So that's what I would watch. In terms of the auction today, I want to see if anyone could have recognized that this was leaning a little bit more bearish. Somebody posted today in the chat, that there was something happening, and I explained it before I dropped off, and I drew something for you guys. How do you know that the control was with bearish for a little bit? Does anyone know?
The volume was going down.
Yeah, the volume was shit all day, right? I mean, since morning, we barely had any volume. Was there anything?
We never reclaimed the access. I don't know what time period it was, but the access on top.
Yep, that's true. She's talking about this axis here. I think it was a D period, right? Euro close. That was clear, right? And when you guys think about what did we do with the IB?
Oh, we failed IB.
I just range traded.
So if you go on, let's say 30 minutes, right? So here's your, you went above, then you closed, and then that 1.5 hours later, you're falling back inside. You dip inside. You pretty much go to the 1 year POC. You go back and you fail, and then you have another massive dump, which was basically a setup of a failed IB, right? And then you close at the bottom. But if you look on 5 minutes, right, and where the value was being built in the beginning, take a look. The value here was being built here, right? And then if you split this, for one day, I would suggest that you guys just switch without candles and look at this, and see how the letters play out for you. So if you look here, the whole A and B period, they were trading here, and then they cracked above and C. Then you have the D period making lower lows. They broke the POC. I think we were short somewhere around here. They broke the POC. They went lower, and then I even mentioned here, guys, don't be short. I don't think this was a short opportunity here. They bounced nicely from here. Drove it all the way up to about 50. I think this was our target when we were taking this long. If you guys remember, I think Chance asked me what would be, I think we said 68 to 70 would be the level that we want to go long from to. At that point, I think it was also a developing POC. Don't quote me on it, but I think it was there was a POC in that area. They came there, and then of course they got rejected out of this area again. And you can see that there's not a lot of value being built. Between these periods and this one, that's the access being created. And they sent it lower, and then they dipped back below the top value. So they did not like trading here on the top side. Now ETH, I guess that's different. So for me tomorrow, if I was to play this, depending on where we open, right? If we open above this value, I would say IBH, that's bullish. If you can hold above the IBH, why would I say that? That we're most likely going to auction higher. Why would that be important here?
Breaking where the buyers couldn't break later in the day today.
Anyone else? Would this spike play a role for anyone today?
Shorty, what was the question again?
So what's the key level for you to stay bullish? Where do you want to stay bullish above?
The POC.
Yeah, it
for
was the
developing.
IBH today. And it matched it matched exactly with the orb high too.
Okay. So if we can stay above the spike, right, here, right, you had a spike today, guys. That means if you reclaim this, what does that tell you about the spike base? What does it tell you here?
Rejected the spike.
You rejected the spike. If you reject the spike, and that means that you reclaimed IBL, what's most likely the scenario? Well, most likely that you're going to go to the opposite side of the IBH, which should be a 56.63. And tomorrow's open will be fairly important, right? Since they're already above it, right? It might be a little tricky. If they go above it, right? And let's say we open above the value area high, I'm just going to hide this since we got all of it out. I don't know why, but my brain doesn't work right to left. So if you guys look, this volume profile captures a lot of that trading today. The only spike that it doesn't is the one that got rejected above. So now if you guys look, we went below the value, we bounced, then we bounced below. Then you have this massive, I would say, overnight double distribution set up here. So if we open, let's say tomorrow, I'm just going to give you a hypothetical scenario. Let's say we open here. What type of setup is that for you?
Long at the retest of the value area high.
Yep. Retest long.
There'll be a long here. Now let me give you another scenario. You open here. What is your scenario that you go long?
Take
75.
above and fail.
What is the level that bulls can't lose if you open here?
675.
Do you guys remember the 4 types of open in relationship to value? This would be opening above the range, above the value, right? This would be opening here, which is our previous day high, correct? Everyone following?
Yep.
Mhm.
So what does the rule say when you open above the range? What is the level you can't lose?
PDH.
Does everybody remember that?
Yeah, I gotta review those.
Kinda.
You guys have to start.
Sorry, Shorty, we gotta review the PowerPoint.
Well, you have to remember it becomes nature when you actually, it's just natural when you actually look at it more often and you look for it on the charts, right? Let me sure you guys are.
My mind was stuck on the TPOs, like you had them split. You had expanded blocks, and then you had the other regular TPO profile on the side of it. I don't know how to make mine do that. I'd like to know how.
Give me 1 second. This. So what about this?
Yeah, market sentiment has changed.
So you want to make sure that PDH is held. You do not want to lose PDH or PDL if it's on the bearish side. So this is very important for you guys to at least remember the models that you can have within the range. And right now, there's probably a high chance this is a buy here for overnight. Considering our friend is talking, should be careful, but this is potentially, they might even give you a POC. And if you size down, you're not risking much, guys. 7-8 points.
Hey, Shorty, how do I get access to that PowerPoint?
It's all posted on our chat under Shorty's. I'll tag it here shortly.
Got you. Thank you.
Yeah. And Sunday we're gonna have a class. We'll go over volume profile and you can do footprints, so you guys can revisit this. But the more you guys practice it, the more you guys see it, the easier it is to actually notice these setups, right? Actually go long at 56, 55. They're about to offer it to you guys. That's a pretty good long here. Right here. That's a easy long. Does everybody understand what I'm explaining? Is there anyone that's not following?
I'd still like to see that TPO thing. I'm stuck.
trying,
My
but,
brain is stuck back there.
well, I
Shorty,
gotta
but
tell you, can't get my Google Chrome to stay open now. I open Google Chrome and immediately shuts down. Like, I don't know what the hell's going. Like, it just shut down. Oh my god, it's like shit, dude. It's just, I don't know why. It seems like an update came in. Just yeah, man, it's just crazy that we all deal with this shit. Let me uninstall it and then I'll install it, guys. If you take 55, it would be 5,700. Yeah, they're gonna hit it tonight. I mean, I think Trump's speaking right now, so I feel like he's speaking all the time now.
Isn't it just a commencement speech though?
I have no idea. I
I
have
think
no idea.
Yeah, but he can say anything. He's crazy.
Do you think he has a
Loose
script?
cannon.
he does riff. He's a riffer.
Guys, yeah. So I just deleted it. Now I gotta figure out how to download it. That's what I just searched. If I have it, yeah, I do. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I just had to. I couldn't open it all day. I tried. I didn't know what I did, and it would just go away. Like I couldn't even change the settings, but it was just shut down immediately. Testing my fiber patience. Did anyone have trouble with the market today, like reading it?
Yeah, I had trouble on where it was going to reverse. So it went up, down, then up. I couldn't see like when it was going to make the change, but
Same here.
Yeah, I think it was difficult to trust the market today, at least on the reversals lower, because we gapped up, right? And people are expecting that it's going to continue, and then they trapped a lot of longs today. But it looks like they trapped a lot of shorts going into the close, including myself on SPY puts. So, okay, I got it here. So that worked, Drew. Thanks. So if you do click on the market profile, right, you can expand the blocks that here. So if you double click on it, there's an option expand blocks. You can click last profile or you can click all. I typically just do last profile, but it still gives you the composite here on the right.
so what? Can I see the setting again? Sorry.
Yeah, that's just right here, expand blocks.
Yes.
You just click that. That's it.
Oh, but that gives you the one on the right. That's the one I'm talking about. The profile on the right, that's the same shape without the expanded, right?
Yeah, it's just a composite view as this one. That's the setting. There's nothing, and you just do last profile and expand.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. So
Yeah,
for me,
I had it on.
depending on where we open tomorrow, we open above the PDH, then say there's high chance that we're going to go here. You got to respect the PDH. If we open in between, that's not my favorite type of days. You can play out 80% rule quickly. What else? Let's say if we open inside, then we are accepting the value. That's also bullish. The only bearish that we would have is if we have accept the spike and we continue lower. Considering we're 60 points away overnight, inventory is net long. I'll be very careful shorting too much right now.
Big news tomorrow morning, Shorty.
I'm sorry.
Big news tomorrow.
CPIs tomorrow?
No, payrolls.
Oh, payroll tomorrow. Oh, that's probably going to be a little hot.
Yeah.
I mean, if GDP is what, -3 or -0.3, expecting that this is going to be also lower.
Yeah, and Europe's CPI and our non-farm and unemployment.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think that any of those news matter. What matters is our president saying deal, no deal, deal, no deal.
Yeah.
So if you're new to this market, with Trump, this one's a little bit worse because we have different problems. But one tweet can really hurt if you're in the wrong side of it. So be happy with the points you make. That's all I'm gonna say. And if anyone took that long, guys, that was I think they can run it. Hopefully they give us a lower price, but. No, I know, I was saying PD value area high was pretty good one here, but if you want it to be cheap, you could wait for that other one. I think they're just gonna run it. Yeah, they just cleared up 4 high. Yeah, so yeah, they'll give you the entry. They should
Just-
give you the entry.
Just draw us a line on the chart, Shorty. Come on now.
They should give you an entry. They're gonna trap some people here. Yeah, they pushed this market with no volume again. Just looking to see if there was any signs of their. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of signs here. Yeah, look at the 6 o'clock here. You guys see anything on this candle that's interesting?
Yeah, the 0 and 294.
Which side is inflated here?
Buyers bid.
Pretty sure here that they want to go higher. Definitely not selling at the lows, and you see this right here, 284. They're gonna give you the retest, so I would say be patient on this. 55, actually, I'm gonna take it long too. Could be quick here if they wanna be nice to us. All right, I plan on doing a stock scan as well on Sunday, so if you guys are interested, make sure to join. I'm pretty sure we can find some decent gems. There's a lot of sectors that are beat up and they haven't recovered, honestly. So we'll see if we can find some long-term investments, stock market as well.
So Shorty, the class is on Sunday or May 8th?
It's
I
gonna
think
be.
Sunday's Mother's Day.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Well, I can't do that.
Oh no, not this Sunday. The following. Sorry.
Oh, I can do this Sunday. The 4th, I can do that. The following Sunday, if that's the Mother's Day. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess up on that one. Yeah, no, we can definitely meet on the 4th here. My son has a game only Saturday.
Okay.
Here comes an entry for you guys for overnight 55-ish. They could sweep, just FYI. They can sweep, like, oops. They can go here, and then this guy will be probably, so it's up to you how you want to play it. You could have the drawdown, or, let them flip, let them regain, kind of similar to what they did today from that 13 level or whatever that was, 634, I'm sorry, not 13. Once they offer it, from above, that's not bad. Here's your line, fifth. Hopefully it makes you happy here.
Yay!
All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully we can get some SPX action as well.
Thank you,
Sure,
Shorty.
appreciate it.
Thank
guys.
you.